would like to invite the chairman of the jury as well as our chairman CIDC to award Shri Vinayak Pai, MD and CEO for Tata Projects as the industry doyen for Vishwakarma 15. Sir. Now, before we proceed, I would like to invite Mr. Vinayak Pai to share a few words with us, and then we can continue with the next categories. Sir, can you please join us?
Good afternoon, everyone. Dignitaries on the dais, award winners, the jury, and of course CIDC, Dr. Swarup and others. Extremely glad to receive this award and thankful to the jury for considering it. I think a lot has been said today about the industry. A few facts which I'm sure you all know, that the pace at which construction is going on in India is unparalleled in the world at this point in time. We see all the figures with the central government invests in infrastructure, which is 11 lakh crores plus. But if you add to that what state governments are doing and the private sector is doing, the whole industry is around 25 lakh crores, which is around $350 billion. I don't think there are economies of that size, many economies who have GDP of that size. And it's a great opportunity, but at the same time, I think we have to understand it's a great responsibility. The responsibility is that all this construction, the challenge has been the predictability. The Central Statistics Organization, when they evaluate projects, tells us that more than 2/3 of the project run late. The average delay is 18 months, and the cost overruns are 20 to 25%. Now, this is something we have to all get together and evaluate how we can change this dynamic. And if we don't do that, we won't be able to sustain. And I think a few things which we at Tata Projects have set as our vision is predictable project delivery through sustainability and technology. I think use of technology is something which we all need to reflect on, which has a huge potential of improving productivity, increasing the speed, and thereby making construction more predictable. I think there are two issues related to sustainability. I always say that over a period of time, it comes a stage where we have to all reflect that we have to give back. In sustainability, we all know that over generations, what mankind has done, it's now payback time to be more sustainable. That's why governments and many industries and global groups are talking about net zero and what has to be done. And it has to be done at speed, because we are seeing the impact of climate change every day. More and more news is coming about the destruction which is happening as the impact of climate change. So sustainability is something, and we don't reflect on it because, our construction sites are hard to abate places. There is so much of carbon coming out of our construction sites. So we have a program to decarbonize our sites, and we have started, the first step of, using biodiesel made out of cooking oil to be used as fuel for our equipment. And many such initiatives where we are going to track the carbon footprint of each of our sites and improve it. In a similar way that we have, not used the resources of Mother Earth well, we have also not used the resources of our work family members who are our construction workers well. And again, that's why it's a payback time at this point in time, and that's why I'm very thankful to Professor Dr. Swarup and CIDC for working with us as to how we can create an equitable ecosystem. And of course, ideas like Chandresh has mentioned, how can we make our workforce more resilient, impact their lives in a positive way, And I think that's something we have to reflect, that we are able to attract people as one of the destinations where they can come and work safely, and they can enrich the quality of their lives. If we can all target that, we will be able to build more sustainably. Finally, I would say that we all know that we have, incredible India. It is our responsibility and job to create a credible India, where whatever we commit in terms of timeline for projects get delivered. And I think that's a common responsibility we all share, and I'm sure you will all join us. Once again, congratulations to all the awardees, because these awardees are torch bearers of great projects, which we all need to think of how we can all make each and every one of our projects great. Thank you very much.
A huge round of applause for him. Now to the categories that everyone's been waiting for, which is the best project category. Our first awardee is receiving a medal and a certificate for construction of 422.9 meters multi-cell box bridge at kilometer 24.5 on road Bishna, Kolpur and Phulpur in Jammu and Kashmir. These are Border Roads Organization. They are receiving a medal and certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? And I invite the chairman of the jury and our chairman, Dr. PS Rana. Sir, please join us. Now, coming to the next set of awardees, we have construction of hospital and academic campus at All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Kolkata. And this is AIMS Kolkata, and they are Ahluwalia Contracts India Limited, and they are receiving a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? I invite all the awardees to come to stage from the left side of the, right side of the stage. The next project is Water Supply Improvement Scheme at Khagron by Kalpatru Projects International Limited. They are receiving a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? I don't see the awardee side clap a little loud. Can I see them clap louder? Next, a very fascinating project, Kochi Metro Rail Project KAC02 Kochi by KEC International Limited. Can we hear a round of applause for them? This side of the auditorium, can we hear some applause? They have received a certificate. Along with it, the projects that are being nominated have also received a green certificate for their green initiatives. The next one is Mahindra Industrial Park, Chennai Origins, Chennai. They are receiving a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? Yeah. A round of applause, please. Thank you very much, sir. Now I would like to invite Dr. Chandan Ghosh and Mr. N.K. Sinha to award the next set of awards. The next category is a very, very important category in our industry. This category being health, safety, and environment. And the first entity to receive the award is Ahluwalia Contracts India Limited for Z1 Anata Phase 3 project in Bhubaneswar. They are receiving a certificate. The next entity to receive the award, which is a certificate in health, safety and environment, is ARK Infra Developers or ARC Infra Developers for Arc Oak Tree, Bangalore. Can we hear a round of applause for them? These sets of awards are certificates. Can we hear some loud applause, please? And ARC Infra Developers is also receiving ARC Samaik at Hyderabad, a certificate for health, safety and environment. Can we hear some applause for this project as well? The middle aisle, can we hear some applause? The next awardee is Arsh Good Home Private Limited for Whiteland Blissville project in Gurugram. They have received a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? I need some more energy from the awardees. They are getting awards as well. I would like to invite Mr. Chaudhary to join us at the dais. Mr. Chaudhary is former CMD at IRCON. Can kindly join us, sir. Thank you very much. Can we hear a round of applause for him? The next awardee is Auspicious Construction Company Private Limited for DLF City Floors, Gurugram, and they have received a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? The back side, I can't hear some claps. Yes. The next awardee is Consort Builders Private Limited for Hero Homes Phase 2 Mohali. They are receiving a certificate. Can we hear some applause for them? Some energy from the audience. Can we hear some energy from the audience, please? The next project receiving Health, Safety and Environment Award is Gera's Planet of Joy, Upper Kharadi, Pune, and they are Gera Developers Private Limited. Can we hear a round of applause for them? Receiving a certificate. The next awardee is Godrej Fund Management, Godrej Center, Golf Course Road, Gurugram. They are receiving a certificate. Now, the next project is Mumbai Metro Rail Project in Mumbai, and it's receiving a certificate, and the entity receiving the award is J Kumar Infra Projects Limited. Can we hear some applause from them, please? Let's hear a round of applause. Mishra sir, I can't see you applauding. We have female representation on the awards. Can we hear some loud applause? The next project is Jal Jeevan Mission Lalitpur, MSWS Lalitpur, and the entity receiving this award is Kalpatru Projects International Limited, and they are receiving a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? The next project receiving the award is 7026 OSGR Odisha Sundargarh Rural Water Supply Project in Sundargarh. They are receiving a certificate for this award, for this project, and the entity is actually Kalpatru Projects International Limited. Can we hear a round of applause for them? Good work. Thank you very much, sir. Now I invite our chairman of the jury and Chaudhary sir to kindly award the next set of awardees, please. Bhargav sir. Okay. I invite Ji. Mr. Joji to award the next set of awards. The next awardee is JSDR 7033 Jharkhand Shikarpada Dhumka Rural Water Supply Project by Kalpatru Projects International Limited, and they are receiving a certificate for it. Can we hear a round of applause for them? The next project is PBEL City, Hyderabad, and that project is being executed by Kalpatru Projects International Limited, and they are receiving a certificate for it. I see the energy going down. I need some more energy. The next project is Odisha Cuttack District Rural Water Supply Project, OCDR 7025, Athagad, Cuttack, and it's being executed by Kalpatru Projects International Limited, Waters Division. Can we hear a round of applause for their certificate? Jai Shri Ma'am, I need some applause. The next project is CMRL Phase 2 C4 ECV02 Chennai, and they are receiving a certificate, and they are KEC International Limited. Let's hear a round of applause for them. Let's hear it for them. Praveen sir. Front row is lacking energy. KEC International Limited is also receiving CMRL Phase 2 C5 for ECV3 Chennai. They are receiving a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? The next awardee is Larsen and Tubro Limited, the Wet IC, and they are receiving Rangoli Right UGPL Irrigation Project in Cuttack. They are receiving a certificate for it. Can we hear a round of applause for them? The next awardee for the project, Mahindra Happiest at happiness at MWCC project Chennai is received by Mahindra World City Developers Limited, and they are receiving a certificate for it. Can we hear a round of applause for them? The next project receiving the category for health, construction, health, safety, and environment certification is Naveen's Starwood Phase 3 in Chennai. That's Naveen Housing Properties Private Limited. They are receiving a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? The next awardee project is 400 kilovolt DC twin HTLS Gadag Narendra new transmission line in Gadag, Hubli. They are receiving a certificate, and this entity is RS Infra Projects Private Limited. They are receiving a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? The next awardee is Ramki Infrastructure Limited and Ramki for the project Ramki 1 Odyssey in Hyderabad. They are receiving a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? The next awardee is Shri Balaji NG Limited for rehabilitation and renovation of Bargarh main canal from road 00 kilometer to 84.277 kilometers of Hirakud distribution system, cement concrete lining of Bargarh main canal from 0 to 25 kilometers. They are receiving a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause from them?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. T Archunan, who is the Director Project of Chennai Metro Rail Corporation. He is amongst us, and he is partnering with CIDC in a big way to introduce many of the wonderful programs that we have done at CMRL. CMRL is turning out to be the best metro rail company in the country, and we are fortunate to have him here. Mr. Archunan, can you join us on the dais, please?
Sir, it is with the utmost pleasure. I would like to invite Mr. Archunan to address the audience, sir. Please.
First of all, dear all, good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I am thankful to CIDC, Construction and Development Council of India. I am on behalf of Chennai Metro. I am thankful to CIDC and they award Chennai Metro as a best metro project for this year, and as also an individual capacity also they present an award to me. Again, more than that, Chennai Metro or myself is not important. In our project phase 2, more than 5 companies are getting award. Tata Projects, L&T, KEC International, ITD. More than that, our general consultants to also get award. They are more important for us because they are struggling between contractor and employer. So we receive a lot of awards. I am thankful to CIDC. More than that, in Indian context, we have to go a long way in developing a good working culture and a good project management, dispute resolution, quality, safety, so many issues are there. And we know our Prime Minister told 2047 we have to make India as a developing country. We have to go a long way. So we have to have a consistent culture. Even today, we talk, but actually in field, we don't have a consistent culture of execution or project management in safety, every field. Each metro varies, each location varies. In the same project, different contractor do differently. So we have to, this kind of award and this kind of events will definitely foster a good culture. And I am thankful to CIDCA because they came to Chennai, they trained a lot of people, more than 1,000 people. They trained, skill training they have done. And also we roped in them for safety, independent safety assessor. And we have many third parties like IIT Chennai and IIT Tirupati to audit our works, even GC works, whether we do ourselves correctly. The work we decided to do is actually feasible at site or not. So we are totally transparent. We want to involve third party, whether our own method statement, our own methods are actually implemented in site or not. So we are trying our best to do it. So I use this opportunity and thank all the participants. I thank CIDC for honoring us, Chennai Metro, and our contractor, our consultant, for the performance. Thank you very much.
It is a pleasure to have you here, sir. Thank you very much. And I would like to bring your notice to another certificate which was being given to our awardees, which is a green certificate for their green initiatives. And now I would like to invite our Director General, Dr. PR Swarup, to explain more about it. Sir, please.
At the outset, I have to thank Mr. Arjunan. I know what kind of busy schedule that he has, and apart from Chennai Metro Rail Corporation, where he is continuously introducing some good practices. He is also looking after the affairs of Gujarat Metro as well as Patna Metro, which has just recently been started. I really wish success to all the ventures that he is in, and I am very confident that all the metros that he is looking after, they are going to be earning laurels in the times to come. There are a number of issues that we have, and there are two very notable initiatives which Chennai Metro Rail Corporation has taken. The first one is to enter into a memorandum of cooperation with CIDC, which enables both of us to start looking at the existing systems and start improving them. That's the first one. Let us give a big hand to him. And it was the initiative of Mr. Arjunan in his personal capacity also that made the whole thing possible. That's number one. The second issue is even more important, which he did mention, that he has given us the kind of privilege and honor to advise and to audit the safety and the quality systems that are being adhered to. This shows the transparency with which CMRL works. And basically, there are third-party evaluations, and Mr. Arjunan knows it very well, that when we go there and start examining, I think there are a lot of things that are going to be brought to his notice for that matter, which have remained so far untouched. We'll be working together and we'll be doing things. Let me also mention something. The initiative which Tata Project Limited has launched has very far-reaching consequences. It is out of the workers that TPL will now be creating the field engineers, and their title will be Nirman Nayaks. Please give a big hand to TPL. Over and above that, there are two more terminologies that I am placing before Mr. Arjunan and you, and I am very sure everybody else is also going to follow. Like we are creating the Nirman Nayaks, there are two more Nayaks that we have to create. The first Nayak will be called as Gunavatta Nayak, which relates to quality. And the second cadre, that is going to be Suraksha Nayaks. They are going to be the field engineers, but with a special focus on these two issues. Let me now come to the most important of the things that we are commencing now, and I'm very sure all of you are going to be participating in there. When I say all of you, I mean to say all of you. The issue of adopting the green practices and elimination of carbon footprint is something which is uppermost on the minds of everyone, especially the kind of national policy makers. All of you are aware that few months ago, the Honorable Prime Minister of India himself made a commitment to the world that the carbon footprints are going to be very, very ruthlessly reduced in our country. And we have to honor the commitment that the national leader has given to the world. And to do that, there are systems that need to be introduced now. We already have some systems by which the green rating of the buildings and the projects is being done. But let me share this with you, all of you, that one of the major important features there, and that is evaluation of embodied energy, that is not taken into account. It only talks about the kind of, the energy that you are spending. It's almost like this, as in commercial terms, I will say that there is something what you call as CAPEX and something what you call as OPEX. OPEX part is taken care of, but CAPEX is not taken care of. So to do that, what we have done is, we have made our own analysis, we have assessed all the awardees and observed if they are following good green practices while executing their projects or manufacturing their products for that matter. We would now like to initiate the rating process, which will begin in next about 2 to 3 months. As a matter of fact, after 2 months, we are holding another very important discussion and deliberation, and that is about the consultancy requirements. And I had already announced about it. I hope that all of you will be reassembling there, because we now need to know more about the new technology and especially the applicators who are going to make it happen there. It is at that point in time that we will formally begin with the rating of all the green practices that you have there, taking into account even the calculation of the embodied energy. The schedule was being prepared, which is now ready with us, and we'll begin with that. So that's another thing that I have to basically tell you. This morning, Mr. Arjunan, I had a wonderful idea that was given to me by Mr. Janardhanam. Mr. Janardhanam, please stand up. That's a good idea that he had given. And the idea is that because of the attrition, when the workers come to the construction companies and work there, every 2 months or 3 months there are fresh inductions. What he is proposing is, and we'll discuss the details, this is about having the orientation training, especially on safety and quality issues, to the workers as soon as they are inducted. Let's not basically wait for another day, and that should begin. Mr. Janardhanan, did I explain your idea very clearly, we will do that. And last but not the least, Mr. Arjunan, the knowledge hub we have to create for our engineers. That is very, very wonderful idea which you had given to Jayashree, who is just waiting for you to be interviewed, and she'll be speaking more about that. So with that, I think I'll give it back to my friend here and let him proceed with the kind of things. Let's give a big hand to CMRL, TPL and other awardees, those who have made Chennai Metro as #1 metro company. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Swarup. And now we shall proceed with the award distribution. And for that, I would like to invite the chairman of the jury and our chairman, Dr. PS Rana and Shri Pradeep Bhargav, to give away the next set of awards. And the next category of the awards is actually a very fascinating group, which is the Achievement Award for Best Professionally Managed Company. And these categories, and there are several categories within it, varying with the turnover. And the other group is Award for Sustainable Material Practices as well as use of green hydrogen. So without any further ado, let me announce the first group. And the first awardee is Ramki Infrastructure Limited in Hyderabad, and they fall in the category of turnover greater than 1,000 to 2,500 crores. And they're receiving a trophy and a certificate for it. Can we hear a round of applause? Let's hear some claps. The next Next awardee is Asset Homes Private Limited, Kochi, and they are receiving a trophy and a certificate for the category under for the turnover between 100 to 1,000 crores. Can we hear a round of applause for them? Let's hear it for GR Infra Private Limited in Jaipur for the category of turnover between 100 to 1,000 crores. They are receiving a trophy. Can we hear a round of applause for them? Representatives from GR Infra? The next awardee is Adani Connex, and they are receiving a trophy and a certificate for category of turnover under 100 crores. Can we hear a round of applause from them? For the professionally managed company, the next set is the medal and certificate. And this is Crichton Buildmat Company Private Limited in Gurugram, and they are receiving a trophy and a certificate. Pardon my correction. For turnover under 100 crores. Can we hear a round of applause for them? Representatives from Crichton, can we see them?
इस कैटेगरी में चेयरमैन जूरी से चेन्नई मेट्रो, ठीक है, इंडिया नंबर 1 मेट्रो रेल, ठीक है, ये ट्रॉफी बनी हुई है। ये कैटेगरी
इंट्राटेक वालों के पास में
ठीक है, ये सारे जब कंप्लीट हो जाएंगे तो ये जूरी चेयरमैन से देंगे।
The next awardee is National Capital Region Transport Corporation NCRTC for the best professionally managed company for turnovers greater than 2500 crores. Can we hear a round of applause for them? They are receiving a medal and a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause? The awardees, I need some energy from your end. Awardee side, can we hear some applause? The next awardee is AIMIL Limited, New Delhi, and they are receiving for turnover between 100 to 1000 crores. They are receiving a medal and a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? Can we hear a huge round of applause for the female representation over here? Let's hear it. The next awardee is RV Associates Architects, Engineers and Consultants Private Limited in Hyderabad. For the turnover between 100 to 1000 crores, they are receiving a medal and a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? I see the middle set of seats not clapping at all. Can I hear some claps from you guys? यहाँ आ गए हम लोग। The next awardee is Rodic Consultants Private Limited in New Delhi for the turnover between 100 and 1000 crores, and they are receiving a medal and a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? Let's hear it for them. The next awardee is TechFab India Industries Limited from Mumbai, and their category falls in the turnovers between 100 and 1000 crores. Can we hear for their medal and certificate a huge round of applause? I don't see some energy from this section. Can we hear some applause, please? The next awardee is Demex India Private Limited from Gurugram. For turnovers under 100 crore, they are receiving a medal and a certificate. Can we hear a huge round of applause? A very friendly announcement that lunch will be served in due course of time. But for the matter, let's have some energy. The next awardee is Amara Raja Infra Private Limited from Hyderabad. For turnovers greater than 1,000 to 2,500 crores, they are receiving a certificate. Can we hear a huge round of applause from them for them? Let's hear it for them, please. And the next awardee is Keller Ground Engineering India Private Limited in Mumbai, and they are receiving a certificate for Best Professionally Managed Company for turnovers between 100 and 1,000 crores. Let's hear it for them. Representatives from Keller. And the next and another award which was missing, medal and a certificate, is Interarc Building Projects Private Limited from Noida. For turnovers between 1,000, for turnovers greater than 1,000 to 2,500 crores, they are getting a medal and a certificate. Let's hear it for them, please. The next award happens to be a very, very fascinating category and a very fascinating organization. So, just one more award from you, just one more award from the chairman. Sir, the next award is actually India's Best Metro Rail Network, and that award goes to Chennai Metro. Mr. Archunan, can you please join us? Can we hear a huge round of applause? Everyone is invited to take heavy lunch. Let's hear it for them. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our dignitaries as well. I would like to invite Dr. Ghosh and Mr. Sinha to join us and give out the next set of awards. Mr. Thomas as well, please. Can you? Okay, the next category happens to be a very fascinating category since everyone over here has been discussing about sustainable development as well as practices and use of cleaner source of fuels and cleaner energy. And the next achievement award category is actually for sustainable materials, practices, processes, and use of, especially the use of green hydrogen or renewable sources of energy. And a very important notice for everyone is that for the dinner, we are going to have a cocktail dinner. So I want a huge round of applause from my audience today. And the next awardees are going to be Airport Authority of India for Begumpet Airport in Hyderabad, and their project is Construction of Civil Aviation Research Organization CARO Hyderabad. They are receiving a trophy and a certificate. Can we hear a huge round of applause? People, we are talking about cocktail dinner here. Can we get a little bit louder? Let's hear it for them. The next awardee is SSREC, Soma Srinivas Reddy Engineering and Contractors, for the project of construction and demolition of waste management in Hyderabad, and they're receiving a trophy and a certificate. Can we hear a round of applause for them? Rajiv sir, I need to see you applauding. The next awardee is Panache Green Tech Solutions Private Limited from Vadodara for the project of energy efficient and protective building coatings, and they are receiving a medal and a certificate. Can we hear a huge round of applause for them? Thank you very much, our dignitaries. This actually finishes up this category for the awards. And now I would like to invite Dr. PR Swarup for an important announcement. Sir, can you please join us?
Many of you would be wondering that why is that Chennai Metro Rail Corporation has been accorded the status of best metro in the country. Let me give you some reason for that. We have number of project authorities that we keep on dealing. Many of them are our members also. I hope very soon even Chennai Metro Rail Corporation is going to be our member, and we shall be able to do a lot of good things together. One thing which we have noticed in Chennai Metro Rail Corporation is the promise that is made to themselves, to nobody else. They want to excel, they want to adopt good practices, and make sure that as quickly as possible they are able to implement that. That is very, very important. We have almost like about 8 or 9 metro rail corporations and regional development authorities who are the applicants for the award. I would like that all of you in the coming years should emerge as the best corporations anywhere in the world. There is no problem having multiple number of the best organizations. So this particular example of CMRL, which basically signifies and it makes it certain that once they commit something and once they say that this commitment is made to themselves, they honor it. So let's give a very big hand to CMRL and Mr. Arjunan, who has been responsible for getting it implemented. Thank you very much. I thought I owe you this explanation, and that's why I just came in here. It is not just for nothing that this recognition has been given to them. We hope that this is going to be showing the light to many more, and they would start competing. That's the whole idea. So maybe next year when we meet for the award ceremony, we may have 2 or 3 metro corporations and other projects who should be there. Thank you so much.
As a very important announcement, I would like to continue that the awards distribution sequence that we are observing for today's ceremony includes the distribution of certificates first, and then we are distributing the medals and certificates later on in the day, and then we are saving the best for the last, which is going to be the trophies and certificate, and that is going to be the sequence. And I would like to especially highlight that we are having cocktail dinner, so I want the most energy from everyone in this event. Moving on, I would like to invite the representative from SJ Contracts to present their corporate video for their next technical presentation. Can we hear it for him? Can we hear it for them?
Homes, offices, factories and schools are not just man-made structures. They are opportunities to develop ideas into dreams. At SJ Contracts, we understand this and help our clients fulfill their aspirations. Every structure we build is an expression of knowledge, experience, and technology. We bring all these elements together in abundance in all projects that we undertake. Since our inception in 1990, we have successfully completed over 100 projects. SJ Contracts has grown under the guidance and leadership of its founder, Mr. Suhas Jangle. The company has immensely benefited from his expertise. The continuous adoption of new and advanced construction technologies has enabled us to establish ourselves as a construction company to reckon with. SJ Contracts uses the latest technology and equipment for executing all its construction activities. The advancements on this front has enabled us to considerably increase our speed and quality. It has also led to a considerable reduction to its input of human resources. SJ Contracts has also successfully completed large-size projects in different parts of India. We have gained skills of dealing with various sets of challenges while working in these various geographies. Our clients are diverse and have unique requirements. However, all are in a state of transition or development. We as contractors step in to make this transition smoother for them. In fact, our core ideology and purpose is to make our clients' lives easier. We do this by providing quality construction services to help clients on their path towards building landmark structures. We are able to maintain the quality services because we constantly strive to align work with our core values.
Our values represent what we stand for as a corporate citizen, a business partner, and an employer.
They inspire us and will be embodied by all our employees at every level and function of our business.
We are always committed 100% to our goals. We treat our clients' goals as our own goals. And this commitment shows in the implementation of the best resources and talents. We are an adaptable company. We are always on the lookout for the next best solution. We also have our own R&D team, and we have successfully developed our own formwork systems to address specific challenges. This has given us the agility to be a top performer in the sector. As a result, our clients have chosen to partner with us time and again. Over the past years, we have had the chance to work with renowned real estate developers, institutions, and MNCs. We also believe that finding enjoyment in daily activities is essential for productivity. We have thus created an energetic and rewarding environment for all our employees so that they can give their best while working on projects. SJ Contracts also has an active CSR initiative. Urban expansion, construction and extraction companies affect vast areas of natural animal habitats each year to serve human interests. SJ Contracts has thus pledged its support to the Rescue Charitable Trust, an NGO that works towards the rescue and rehabilitation of injured and sick animals. Looking towards the future, we believe that we have a lot more to contribute as a contractor and a strategic partner. SJ Contracts shall continue to serve its clients in the best ways and keep growing in alignment with its principles. SJ Contracts. Quality, consistency, great value.
A very delightful presentation by SJ Contracts Private Limited. We have an actual engagement for Tata Projects Limited, and they are receiving the Best Project Award. We were supposed to keep the trophies for the later on, but they have an urgent emergency coming in. So we shall be distributing the awards for this particular award for the best project for the new Parliament building project in New Delhi, and they're receiving a trophy and a certificate, and that's Tata Projects Limited. Can we hear a huge round of applause? Now, another quick award for the Tata Projects Limited for CMRL TU01 Chennai. They are receiving for health, safety and environment a trophy and a certificate. Can we hear a huge round of applause for them? Can I invite Dr. Ghosh and Mr. Sinha to join us? Let's hear a huge round of applause for them.